Hello everyone, welcome to Gaming with a Dad. I'm the dad, Steve.
Who?
This is Zach, the gamer.
You use that controller, Steve! Thanks everybody for watching.
Cutscene.
Alright, so have you been playing anything recently? I'm just curious. Other than we've played a little bit of Counter-Strike, have you been doing anything to hone your skills?
Yes, absolutely. That's actually one of the reasons why I was playing Anthem. I was like, I want to play something where I can just continue to practice my aim, do things to get quick on the response. Sometimes I'll pop into the Division just to keep getting better with the keyboard and the mouse, practicing with the sniper.
Sure.
If you remember before when we were playing the Division, I was extremely reliant on my automated guns. And now I just go in there and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to see how many people I can take out with just a sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's a good way to hone your skills. Absolutely. I like that.
Yeah, so I'll take out whole control points, and even if I use my automated gun, I still go with the whole positioning in a good place for cover, but I'll just use the sniper to like put people down. There was one heavy that came out and I was like, I'm not going to use any other gun but this sniper rifle to take this dude down. And he had a Gatling gun. I'm feeling pretty good.
Like it.
That part is getting like more and more familiar and comfortable as playing on keyboard and mouse. I told you about the experience I had one night where I forgot what game. I was like, I'm gonna play with I was playing Gears. I was like, tried to play with the remote for a little bit, and I was like, well, this feels weird, and I went right back to the keyboard and mouse.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I love to hear.
Play a lot of Gears. Play a lot of Gears. Just to get used to PvP situations.
So the only issue with me, for Gears at least, is that Gears doesn't help you play other games. The mechanics and the way that Gears works is only good for Gears.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing else that plays like Gears of War. Gears plays like Gears. That is it. There's nothing else. There's literally nothing else that plays like that.
I'm trying. There's not one. Well, I mean, yeah, with the whole wall bounce situation.
The whole wall bounce, the third person, the way that it feels, the way that it shoots. It's weird, right? The game feels heavy, right? Does that make sense? When you're running, it feels heavy. When you're aiming, it feels heavy. There is nothing else like that.
No. Yeah, I don't have a metric to compare it to, really. I haven't been playing as long as you. I will say the one thing that is weird about Gears is the sniper rifle. Like, it's not a real scope. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, get as close as you can. But I think the only thing I really don't like about Gears is the whole chainsaw thing. Oh, whoa, what's going on in the story right now? Are they about to murder this chick?
No, they stole her power, and then they're using it for themselves, to power whatever their ventures are.
Oh, okay.
So, and now these guys are supposed to murder her, and I believe we come in and rescue. It's not that I've played it before or anything.
Oh, nice, dude.
Okay. So you have been, working on your skills.
Oh, every day, man. This is I hone every day. I neglect people to come play this game.
That's a fair point. Fair point. You neglect my text messages every day.
You text me when I'm working with the children in Ontario, Canada?
Oh, true. Sorry. We're up in Alberta there and, helping children out there, bud.
I actually get an insane amount of anxiety thinking about going into PvP situations.
Really?
Yeah, when I went to go play Apex, got my first real kill.
Congrats.
On the PlayStation. This gun sucks. Yeah, but I get like crazy anxiety before I get into a PvP situation. And I'm like, oh man. Are you tweeting right now, dude?
No, I'm waiting for you to come over here.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I don't live tweet these videos. Come on.
Oh, I'm getting some ammo. Okay, I can't get any of that ammo. Apparently it's full. Let's go.
Yeah, that PvP anxiety goes away. You just have to. It's just repetition and making sure that you put yourself in those situations. But that anxiety goes away for sure. I've had it.
No, and it's weird because I'm like, man, these people are gonna think I suck, dude. I want to impress these people. I don't even know these people, dude. I'm like very worried about it. Ooh, tagging these headshots.
A lot of times games like this don't really translate well into PvP situations. No, the having to shoot at targets and aiming helps in every facet. but people play differently. These guys aren't really shooting back at you.
Nah,
so
yeah, they're like.
it makes it hard going from games like this to go into actual PvP games. So I understand the entire anxiety that goes along with it, because like you're, as much as you're playing and as much as you're, you know, he just peed on that guy.
Did he?
Yep. And as much
Good
as
dog.
you're getting better, you're kind of only getting better in controlled situations. It's like only sparring and never actually fighting.
Right.
Right, you can only get so good.
Yeah, people complain about bullet sponge in the Division, but this game is outrageous. 3 headshots?
It gets much worse, dude. You know, if you want to play something realistic, we could always play Siege.
Siege? Which one is that?
Rainbow Six?
Oh! Everybody, I want you to know this is a monumental moment. I've been trying to get Zach to play this game for a minute.
No, I play Rainbow Six.
He's finally getting to a place where he's not nervous to play shooters with me. There was a time when he would not play something because he's like, no, Steve, I'm just going to get really angry at you, so.
Well, that's why we don't play Apex. Because you're not quite fast enough. Yeah, your playstyle actually might be okay in Siege. You just have to have, you know, reactionary speed on your trigger, and not really kind of anything else, because you're going to sit and hold a point for a while. So playing Counter-Strike is going to be hard, because Counter-Strike actually does take a lot of twitch reaction and such. So
Does it?
yeah,
I had a good time playing the other night, dude. That was fun.
yeah, so did I.
Got a couple of kills off of Zach.
For sure.
Legit
Yeah,
kills too.
I would never discredit that.
Yeah, but I can see how these don't translate into actual like
Yeah.
this game in particular, right?
Well,
because it's just like
this, Gears, a lot of other games. Oh, they don't quite translate because they're not as
Actually
there's
shooters.
there's that, but there's a level of risk versus reward too that this game doesn't really give you. Right? You're just gonna respawn in this game, you know, 15 feet away, lose where you are, get lost, and then have me come find you. In an actual shooter, you know, that death means way more than it does in this game.
yeah.
So, you know, you get reckless playing games like this, or even to some extent Respawn games in Call of Duty, right? You get reckless going into it, and then it diminishes you from being able to play those single life game modes that most people play.
What about a game like Titanfall? How does that measure in as a shooter?
I think Titanfall is maybe one of the best shooters of all time.
Really?
I love Titanfall. I absolutely love Titanfall.
See, that's a game I would like to get into. Like, actually, here's the thing, right? So I want to commit to beating this game. Like, I know we're gonna alternate between this and Destiny, but like, I'm committed. And then I probably want to go back and beat part 2. And then I want to move on.
We could.
Then I want to move on to Titanfall. Then I want to wreck some people in Apex, right? And I want everyone
so, you know, Titanfall is a PvP shooter, right?
Is it? I thought there was a story mode.
There is, but I don't know how to play it. So the first one, the story mode is done through like PvP stuff, and then the second one, apparently there is a campaign up on top of the ship where we're supposed to go.
Okay. I followed you into this other place, and then wait. So I'm sorry. What were you saying now?
So
Before I
Titanfall
got
2
lost.
apparently does have a campaign. Titanfall 1's campaign was done through multiplayer games.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that was an Xbox exclusive.
No, I've been playing it on PC for years. I love Titanfall. It's an amazing game. It really is.
What's the mech play like?
It's really good. It really is, dude. I think everything about Titanfall is really good. So the game is super smooth, and it makes the fluid combat back and forth really nice. The characters are visible. The mechs are obviously enormous. And mech on mech fighting is good, but if you're good enough, you could mech on pilot fight. You can do a bunch of different stuff in it. It's a good game.
Yeah, I was watching some demos on it, and it looks like someone actually ran up someone else's mech outside of their own mech, killed it, and then had
pulls the battery out.
Yeah.
launches it back and gets back on the.
Yeah.
I've done that. For sure.
It's pretty amazing.
Lilith is
Dude, there was one game I was starting to enjoy, but and again, I don't want to take any smoke or any heat from dedicated fans. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm saying this was my experience after a while playing it. I was really enjoying Warframe when I was playing it, but then it starting to feel like very generic. And then all the microtransactions and stuff kind of turned me off. I was like, oh, I thought this was the game where like I could just grind through and level up. But then every 3 seconds I was getting prompted to buy something. Obviously, I was not being forced to buy anything. I could still enjoy the game, but it just stopped feeling fun. Does that make sense?
So Warframe is. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong right here.
Okay.
You're allowed to not like Warframe. That's fine. I don't mind that. But Warframe is that game that you could just grind through and get the things that you want without having to pay for it.
Okay, so you can't just grind through it. It just takes an annoying amount of time then, right? Or
it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, and it takes dedication.
Yeah,
you have to get through and unlock all of your planets. That's really the only way of being able to actually grind the game well.
Okay, well that makes more sense.
Yeah.